This is the video demo for the mini monthly caseload manager for speech therapy. This is the smaller, less detailed version of the full caseload manager. And it won't give you the annual summary or the monthly administrator's log or some of the other nice things to have, but it will give you good information and a good way to track your kids for every month. So I've put a name in here. What you before I get started with that, what you'll get is instructions, a master list, a schedule, and then each month's daily tracker. So let me show you the instructions. They're very complete, everything that you would need to know. And also there's a listing of what else you would get if you were to purchase the full monthly caseload manager. So let's say you go to your master list, and we've put JJ on there. I have put his date of birth in, and I'm not sure why that said 13, so let's make it 10. That calculates him out at 5 years, 11 months. That would put him as a first grader. And speech language impairment is what the eligibility category is. These are all your options. His last speech eval was on 15, but let's say I just want to show you something. Let's say it was on September. Let's say it was in 14. So when I click that, it automatically calculates the next speech eval. And so then you'll know to be looking for it on the horizon in the fall of 2017. Then you can put the therapy type that you like. You can choose the number of minutes that you need to do per week. And let's say that he's a Medicaid child. So all of these, let's say you have 15 kids, you're going to put them all in here in the same way. And then at the very end of this document, it's fit for 100, but what it will do is it will calculate for you how many were in each eligibility category. So here he is under speech language impairment, and how many in each grade, and there he is under first grade. Of course, these would get bigger as you had more kids up there. Okay, so then you go, then your next one that you have available to you is a general schedule, and as we know, that has to be very flexible, so this is totally editable. I did not save any of these cells so that you can change it any way you like. And so let's say you go in August, and you start to see him, and there he is. I didn't have to put him in because he populated from that master list. So as many kids as you put in that master list is as many kids that are going to show up automatically here. His grade showed up, and then what I'd like to show you is, let's say on August 23rd, you came in at 8. So I'm going to put that there, and you left at 3. Let's say you left at 3:30 that day. So I'm going to put 3:30, and that calculates over here for 7 hours and 30 minutes. Now, if you took a half an hour for lunch, then you would just maybe put 3 o'clock to take that off the back end there. So let's put 3 o'clock in there, and then of course it changes to 7 hours. So that's how you can keep track of your hours as a therapist. So okay, so let's say that JJ had on that day 30 minutes of individual therapy. But you also spent 30 minutes in an IEP meeting for him. So let's put that in there. Now this will not count to his daily minutes. It'll just be a way for you to make sure that you're keeping track of the hours and the time that you're putting in and to what kid it would be attributed to. Okay, so this is all of this is week 1. 1 day, 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day. And each month has 5 weeks in it, so we will just continue on. So that would be week 2. You would do the same thing for week 2, week 4, and week 5. Okay, when week 5 ends, all of your hours as a therapist will calculate here automatically. All of the hours for each child will calculate here automatically. And here is a summary for August. So you'll have how many individual hours, and there's our 5. He didn't have any groups, so it's 0. We did do the IEP meeting, and that was 5.5. But what was it? Oh, there it is. It was an IEP meeting. So it could have showed up as anything. You don't have to put anything in those hours, because if you just wanted to mark that he was absent, you could mark absent, and there it would show up. So let's go ahead and say that on one day JJ was absent the very last day of that month. So let's mark him absent. And as you can see, you have lots of options here. You have field trip, you have district testing, classroom observation, anything that you want, and you have other if something doesn't fit. Okay, so absent is there, and now you're going to see that that absent was here. And this is kind of nice because sometimes you have a kid that's absent a lot, and it's good to know, to have the data. Well, how many times did I miss speech because he was absent? Okay, so you're going to do that for every month. You have August, September, and I took it all the way to June. And so at the end of every month, you can get your summary. Now, the full caseload manager takes all of these summaries and puts it on one page for all children. And so that's kind of really nice. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what the mini manager will do. I thank you for watching. And if you want to check out where you can buy this, you can see under the description of the YouTube all the links for purchasing. Thank you.